but shout out him honey. Yeah. You had you a baby and now little mama's a mommy.
Hey, it's me, Imani Bree. If you've been here before, then welcome back to the channel. If you haven't been, nice to meet you. Whew, it's been a while. I've not been on here in like 7 months. But before I get into why I haven't been, I have a bunch of different kind of like GoFundMe, donation links in my description for various causes. So please go check those out. Yeah, and I haven't been on here in like 7 months because I didn't have space on my computer or my phone to edit videos or store them really. And so I haven't been able to create new content in the past couple months. But thankfully now I have a new computer, which means that I can post more, or post it all really. And so I'm looking forward to that. And I thought I would just start off simple with an updated wash day routine since I did one of these last year. That was when I was really wearing my hair more in protective styles. And since then I've really worn my hair out most of this past year, and so this is more of a like weekly wash day routine video. So if you're interested, keep on watching. Okay, so I clearly have my hair out. It has been about a week since I washed it, which is pretty like normal. I wash it like every week and a half, but it's definitely a little dirty, I can tell. And so to start off with, this is gonna be really similar to last time. I just start by sectioning out into 4 sections. I'm gonna use these scrunchies that I got on Amazon. And obviously because this is just for wash day, this isn't like sectioning for style. I don't need to be exact about this at all. So I'm not using like a comb at all. I'm literally just going in with my fingers. Okay, and now that I have it sectioned out, I'm just gonna go ahead and start spraying. So I use this water bottle. It's so good. I got it on Amazon also. I'll put all the links in the description because it's just really easy and it does like a really good mist like that. So I think last time I used a conditioner with a lot of slippage for detangling, which is still good, but I tend to like those better when I'm coming out of protective style. But when I'm just wearing my natural hair, and I have been for multiple weeks, I tend to like to use this instead. This is SheaMoisture's Curl Enhancing Smoothie. It's not cheap necessarily, I will look up the price, but I really like this one because it's very thick, as you can see. And that's really helpful because my hair is 4C, and so when I add water, it wants to shrink up. This kind of helps make sure that it weighs it down so that as I'm detangling, the job is kind of half done for me already. And then I use not a wide tooth comb necessarily, but you know, a wider tooth comb to go through first because my hair obviously is tightly coiled. And so if I go through with like a Denman brush, which I'm going to use in a second, it gets like caught. So I like to go through with this and kind of go through first. And then I'll go in with the Denman brush. And so once I feel like I can go through pretty easily, I move on to hair sections. Also, just a fun fact, my hair is way more like 3C back here, as you can see. And then it definitely gets closer to like 4A and then 4B, 4C for the rest. So the back is the easiest to tangle, that's why I showed you first. Then we move into the front, which is definitely harder, so watch out for that. It'll come to me. You could have it all, but it's hard to keep. Switch it up, take it slow, bring it back, let them know, bring it down to the flow, pick it up, let it go, switch it up. So it is all pre-detangled, I guess. Now it's pretty detangled, but I do some more in the shower. But I am ready for that step. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in the shower and see you guys in a second. So once I'm in the shower, I start off by conditioning again with this Head and Shoulders conditioner. And I used to use Cantu, but this works much better because the other one dried my hair out more. And this really does wonders for my scalp. And so I use this just to like detangle once again, but it goes through so easily because of that pre-detangling process I did before I got in the shower. And then I go in with the Head & Shoulders shampoo. And I use one hand kind of on the tips of the hair, and I use the other hand on the scalp and the roots just to make sure that I really get in there. And then I also use a comb to really scrub at it because I just want to make sure that I get everything from that past week out of there. And then I'm just going to repeat that process for all the other sections. Social distance, shawty, don't get close to people. Had a lot of problems, but I couldn't keep them. I've been on a so big to wipe out lethal. Switch it up, ayy. Take it slow, bring it back, let them know, break it down to the flow, pick it up, let it go, baby. Back on the grind, don't shake my shine. You could do me wrong, I'ma be alright. Try to pull me back down, but it's gonna take you a while. Back on the grind, don't shake my shine. You could do me wrong, I'ma be alright. And I'm gonna use this Aussie deep conditioner, which works really well because my hair does get kind of dry after shampooing it, and so this just puts all that moisture right back in. I'm resilient, like an apple tree, always wanted more. And then I leave this in for 8 minutes before I rinse it out. I just wanna dance, I just wanna sing for someone like me. Dreams don't come for free, but I take my time, it'll come to me. You could have it all, but it's hard to keep. Switch it up. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. I put my hair up in like these little clips after I was done actually like shampooing and conditioning and all of that, because I tend to like just let it sit up like this for a while I'm doing the rest of my showering, because that means that when I get out of the shower it's not like dripping wet. It's been given a chance to dry a little bit. So now I'm going to go in with my oil mixture, and it's basically just coconut oil and a little bit of black castor oil because my scalp gets really dry after I get out of the shower, so I want to put this on to make sure that it stays moisturized. All I'm going to do is, I meant to bring my rat tail comb. It would be best with like the full-on metal tip, but it's fine using this. I usually put a little bit of oil just like on the tip of it, if you can see that, and then use that to get in to places on my scalp that are a little bit harder for my fingers to get into. And then once I do that, I love the Aunt Jackie's like curling gel that they have, and so I decided to try out some of their other products, and I love this. So it's the Moisture Intensive Leave-In Conditioner. I don't have to do a lot of it, so I'm just going to take a little bit. And then I'm going to just go ahead and let it dry the rest of the way by taking a scrunchie. That looks crazy, but what I'll do is basically just leave it in this for probably another hour, and then every hour until it's mostly dry, I'll like take it out and twist it up in this. And the only reason I do that is so basically all of the areas of my hair can get dry. So yeah, let me do that with the rest of my sections, and then I'll come back. Like an apple tree, always wanted more. They just bother me, but I get money. And then usually I would just let this air dry for a while and then I would blow dry, but because I'm trying to get somewhere and I want to make sure that my hair is going to be dry by then, I am going to go ahead and use my Revlon dryer brush. It's really good. I've used it in a bunch of other videos, and I'm just going to go through really quick and just get it out to a point where I can probably like flat twist it so I can put on a wig. We'll see. Okay, so now I have blow dried all of the sections. They're still kind of wet because I don't need them to be completely dry because I think I'm just gonna do flat twist, and then that can dry out as I'm like moving around. But yeah, so this is it. This is like my final result of my wash day routine. Depending on like what style I'm doing throughout the week, maybe I'll do a blowout, maybe I'll do twist, or you know, flat twist under a style. Like what products I use kind of after this depends, but this is what I use on a pretty weekly basis. So yeah, I hope you liked it. If you did, please remember to like, comment down below, and subscribe. Also, I have a bunch of new videos coming up. I'm really excited to be able to create more content on this channel, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next time. Bye!